A quick recap then. So the A series engine and the Ribcase gearbox has been stripped out. All the inside of the tunnel is being cleaned. Type 9 box has been refurbished, fitted up to the A series, and we've got it all in position, ready for the lift. But it's not quite that easy, if only it was. There is the small matter of the hole for the gear selector that needs to be made. We've got the old one. We need to cut back on this metal. So I've done some quick measurements. So from the center of the gear lever, as was on the Ribcase, to the Type 9 is 10 centimeters further back. So we've offered up the old selector mount 10 centimeters back, and you might not be able to see it, but I have marked across on the tunnel here where I'm going to cut with the angle grinder. So we're basically going to take a piece out like so to give me full access to this, and then once the gearbox is fitted, what I'm going to do is cut some metal and then rebuild this section and weld that back in. So here we go again. Even after 4 years of running this car, we get to take an angle grinder to it yet again. So linished back, all chopped out. Tip here, thank you Emma, you know who you are. If you look down here, you can see the bracket for the handbrake also sticks out, and the risk is that can hit the prop shaft. So I've taken the angle grinder and cut that back in order so that won't foul in the future. So now with all the tunnel prep then, we can drop the engine in. Well, I'm not going to lie and say that was easy. It wasn't particularly easy. But after a load of pushing and shoving, we got the engine in. We got the engine mounts very loosely bolted up. What I'm quite pleased of is with the new crank pulley, there is a gap big enough to get the belt over, and it's not hitting anything, so chuffed with that. But that did make life harder to get it over this this cross member here, I have to say. I did shear the rear brake pipe on the way in, so that's another little bit of rework I've got to do, unfortunately. But more importantly, what does it look like in the gearbox tunnel? Well, this then is how it sits, and I have to say I'm quite impressed with my cutting, because that is absolutely perfect and gives me some nice raw metal to just build up a little bit here in order to put a gaiter over. One thing I've noticed is just how close that reversing sensor is to the bodywork. So note to self, next time I've either got to cut a hole in the side to put that in from the side, or make sure you put your reversing sensor in before you put the gearbox in. But probably the thing I'm most impressed about, if I can just about line it up, and maybe you can see, I don't know if you can see here, but my rear gearbox mount is absolutely perfectly lined up with the holes on that plate. Sometimes, just sometimes, I actually impress myself, and the fact that that's lined up, I'm chuffed a bit with. So what I'm going to do is drop a couple of bolts in there, and then I can get the crane out of the way and then make a plan as to what to do next. Engine bolted up then and in position, all the bolts tightened up. Just fitted the exhaust lightly. So then the attention can turn to making good the tunnel. Fillet piece all made then. So just need to get that in. So time to cue the music. Only I can't cue the music because I'll get done for copyright. Never mind, you just have to hum it in your head. Some time later then, and the plate is now put in and linished back, and what I've done is taken the original piece of material where the original hole was and done some fashioning of it so that that fits over here. So I'm going to clean that up, pop rivet that in so I can take that off again in future if I need to, and then give it a coat of paint, and then the gaiter, the original gaiter I'm going to use, can sit over the top of that to the gear knob, and away we go. So a quick coat of paint later, then we're going to fit our bracket on there. So what we're going to do is just put a couple of holes in, pop rivet that on. There we go, that's that done. So quick coat of paint, can't beat a bit of black hammerite. Just to seal it, and we're done. That's the tunnel all done then. So we've got a mount for the gearbox, and a plate welded in over the front. So that's it then. The engine is in, the gearbox is in, the metalwork has been done. So it's now just an assembly job. One more video in the series then. What we'll do is we'll redress the car, get all the ancillaries on so the car can be started. Got to put the prop shaft in, of course, and reconnect that to the differential. I've got to fit a gaiter around my gear knob and get that done, and then we should be good to start and go for a drive. So next time we'll get it all finished, we'll get it out on the road, and we'll see what difference it's made. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. See you on the last one.